music? Where's my music?
New Black Wall Street Book Club. Evan Jefferson, brother, much love. Educating, elevating, because in knowledge is the power and we'll never give it up. Literature's for the masses. Where to put your money down, now how to watch your assets. Yeah, uplifting others is a passion. My brother Evan, he will turn it into action. New Black Wall Street Book Club. You should come read with us. Yeah, we comprehend and discuss. If we all just come together, there's no limit for us. Here comes your host, New Black Wall Street. Evan, take it away. New Black Wall Street Book Club.
All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in. This is ERGJ, your certified financial educator, founder of New Black Wall Street, and CEO of the ERGJ Black Bookstore, where we're bringing Black authorship, Black publishers, Black illustrators, Black designers to your doorstep, man, making it easy for you to practice group economics, making it easy for you to find those people that can help you create your book. We have some wonderful, beautiful things going on in the Black Bookstore. I can't wait to show y'all some of the stuff that we got coming down the pipe. Website is under construction at this time. We also have an app in development as well. And we really are trying to make sure that we hold on to our profits and not give those things away just because of some big platform. What I want you guys to understand is that we can build our own, and that's exactly what we're about to do. We're going to build our own and keep more of that money right back within our very own community and helping these Black authors to prosper because we're going to support them. But nonetheless, today we're going to be getting into the next episode as we get into Street Cred Rules to the Money Game, the book that we've been in on our book club. So hopefully you've gotten the book and you're ready to continue to follow along with us. If you haven't, the book is available for you. I think we got 2 copies left for those that want to pick that up. You can pick that up right here at the ERGJ Black Bookstore, where you can actually, again, find other books as well by Black authors where we highlight Black authorship, make it easy for us to practice group economics. So the ERGJ Black Bookstore over at the Facebook page, ERGJ Black Bookstore, very easy to find. And if you happen to be an author, you have to be a person that says, hey, I want to get my book into this area. I want you to understand it's not just here. We also are on WeBuyBlack.com, where we're actually starting to put more of the content there. We also have a website that's being developed. So you can be a part of something special, not just special, I would say epic. Everybody put in the comments below epic. See, I work on epic-ish. And I just try to make sure that we provide opportunities for other people to be a part of what we continue to build together as we look to rebuild our own economy. Street Cred, you can get that book for $15. Just go ahead and you can just put that order in. We'll get that thing out to you ASAP. Rocky, want to make you aware of a few other books that are in the bookstore and some ones that are actually on the way because we made some wonderful, fantastic deals. Of course, first, the book that I've written. I am an author. By the way, a newly published author, just a week old. We sold 300 copies of the Black Billionaires Club. And actually, when you go to the book, you actually get a bookmark. We've created our own bookmark. It's going to talk about us. We really are trying to take a tour, do a city tour across the nation. And we want to come to your city and also bring other people in your city and highlight those authors, those publishers, those illustrators, so you can find out what you need to do in order to get your book written. Because I believe everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and you need the book is the new business card. See, I can hand this over to people, and it wows them more so than just that business card, and they still have contact information from me as well. But the Black Billionaires Club, what is it about, guys? It's about the 12 Black billionaires. Out of 2,043 billionaires in the world right now, today, 2017, only 12 of them are Black. We decided we were going to write about those 12, capture their stories, talk about how they built their wealth, what they've overcome. And I believe that if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. If you just happen to be Black and you want to be wealthy, you should study Black wealthy people. They've gone through some of the same things that we are going through right now, and they have overcome to become the economic giants of today. I also want to let you know about a few other new arrivals that are on their way. Matter of fact, I want to talk about this one in particular because this is the next book that we're going to be going through. We're going to be starting an evening series, The Execution Pipeline. We're going to go through this. It's going to be our Boss Best Business series where we look to help the small business become big business or help you that are not in business get into business. And so if you're looking for a development plan, you're looking to build your business plan, whatever the case may be, right now what we're going to be going through is how to turn your business idea from dream to reality. So you want to go ahead and get this book. It is available in the bookstore. We start this book on Tuesday night on our Teach 'em Tuesday series. So every Tuesday night, We're going to be going through this book together and helping you to formulate your plan, helping you to formulate your steps, helping you to formulate the entity that you want to build or expand upon what you already have. You do not want to miss this. Last time we did this, we had so many people that freed themselves because they had a plan. And if you failed to plan, you plan to fail. Okay, the execution pipeline, a step-by-step guide on how to turn your business idea from dreams to reality. It is now available for you to order, and you can get started with us next Tuesday as we move into the next book of the New Black Wall Street Book Club. See, we read books that's going to change your life. And if you change the way that you think, you'll change your life. But also, we got a few other books, man. This Wednesday, on Black Woman Wednesday, we're going to be bringing in the author or the co-author of Real Estate 100. This book right here is the Teen and Millennial Investment Blueprint. This is a book for teenagers to teach them about the real estate game. And guys, here's the deal, man. We got to teach them early what we learn late. So why not put them in position? They can learn this real estate investment game at an early age. Real Estate 100 is coming to our bookstore. We'll have that book hopefully by Friday. But we're going to actually put it into the bookstore so you can start ordering it, and we can get this thing out to you as soon as you like, because this is a game changer for the next generation. Okay. And then also a book that's coming very soon, 7 Things That You Should Know About Marriage, a relationship book, a marriage book. Another Black author that's written some wonderful content here. 7 things that everyone should know about marriage. I know I'm gonna need to read this book. You know what I'm saying? Find out what I need to know before I go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make that jump over that broom. Very easy to read. 7 steps. 7 things everyone should know about marriage, coming to the ERGJ Black Bookstore. Is your book coming to the Black Bookstore? If you're interested in that, all you got to do is just inbox us. Let us know you're interested in getting some information, interested in finding out how you can bring your content to the Black Bookstore, where we can all work together to build this thing for us and by us. And so you said something about Teach Them Tuesday. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I can reach out to you. I know I forgot what we were supposed to talk about, but yeah, I'll reach out to you. But yeah, so we can talk about, we can move into building our own stuff. And that's the thing, guys. What I'm trying to teach you guys is that we got everything we need. Okay. We got everything we need. All we got to do is just come together and make it happen. That's really just it. So there are sponsorship opportunities available as well. If you like to sponsor this show, you like to have your business highlighted, pump up the volume of what you are doing, you do have that opportunity as well. All you got to do is, again, just inbox us, and we'll let you know we'll send you over some information and let you know what it takes. So let's get right into what we need to talk about today. Street cred, rules to the money game. We are now into box number 4 and 5 we're going to cover today. And these are the boxes that he talked about that are essential. I think it's 6 boxes, but we're going to cover 4 and 5 today. The first one's called Keep Your Game Tight. Keep your game tight. Of course, this book is by Mr. Khalil Abdul-Aziz. It's the young person's guide to financial success. Let's find out what Mr. Aziz has to say today about financial success. And so in the comments below, I'd like you to put in the comments below education, because we're talking about education here. And again, same thing. Financial education is your passport to financial freedom. Okay? Financial education is your passport to financial freedom. Keep your game tight. Here's the rule. You can use this box toward anything that will help you grow personally or professionally, such as college, workshops, books, health and fitness clubs, self-defense, etc. Now, here's the deal. I like to say this, and I say this all the time. The book that you don't read won't help. The workshop that you don't attend won't help. This class that you don't take won't help. See, the seminar that you choose to refuse won't help. You got to help yourself. And one of the things that you help yourself with is called self-education or self-development, which comes through all these different avenues that are available to each and every one of us if we just choose education over entertainment. We make time to entertain ourselves, but hardly do we make time to educate ourselves. The next box is dedicated to giving you an advantage over competition. Label this box education. My brother used to say this quote to me: a wise man knows he knows nothing. And a fool believes he knows everything. A wise man knows he knows nothing. And a fool believes he knows everything. What this means to me is regardless of how many books you may have read or the number of awards or certifications or degrees you may have received, there's always room for more knowledge. My spiritual mentors taught me that God's knowledge is infinite, and so is the human mind. Therefore, you can never learn enough. The minute we stop seeking knowledge is when we stop growing. The world is constantly evolving with new ideas, new gadgets, and new technology. There's a new demand for us to be quicker and faster. What is trendy today may be out of style next month. Technology and social media have connected the global community into one giant community. The internet gives us unlimited access to people and information. Everybody put in the comments below, unlimited. Gives you unlimited access to people and information. Learning how to repair your car or build a new deck can be found online. Clothing designs, health, and financial strategies can be learned now from your home computer or smartphone. How to build business plans and resumes are a couple of the many lessons that can be learned with the click of a button. Subjects that took students years to learn at a college or a university can now be achieved within a few hours. Saying you didn't know is an unacceptable excuse today. If you want information, all you have to do is get online and go get it. If you want information, all you have to do is get online and go get it. Doesn't this speak to just how lazy we are? Think about it. Like, we'll be quick to be like, I don't know something, and we'll go around not knowing when you got Google on your phone. It just doesn't make any sense. If you really want it bad enough, I guess you'll go find it. And one of the first places that you can look is online. If you want information, all you have to do is get online and go get it. It's free. My brother taught me to be humble and have a thirst for knowledge. Have a thirst for knowledge. To keep up with this changing world, you must improve yourself spiritually, mentally, morally, physically, and economically. The minute you stop improving is the minute you become stagnant, which will inflict spiritual, mental, and physical death upon yourself. At times, schools may seem boring, and I understand that feeling. The primary purpose for education is to help you to discover who you are. The first and most important education you should receive is knowledge of self. Knowledge of self. Education should help you to learn more about yourself, all while helping you to see your personal value. My spiritual mentor taught me that I shouldn't learn about chemistry. I am chemistry. I shouldn't learn about mathematics. I am mathematics. I shouldn't learn about history or economics. I am history and economics. Everybody put in the comments below, I am. Understanding your connection to these subjects helps you to bring self-awareness about who you are and your value to the world. When you receive a proper education and know who you are, self-confidence is developed. The greater we learn, the greater the confidence. A lack of education develops the opposite, low confidence. After you learn how to keep your game tight, it's important to understand what to do with that knowledge. We already learned that the purpose for knowledge is to learn about self and our value as it relates to the universe. What we learned is also consistent with the first law of nature, which is self-preservation. The first assignment of every living organism is survival. Every day, everything in creation performs duties to survive. Plant life follows a system called photosynthesis. Animals graze in the field. Birds and insects spread seeds and lay eggs. Human beings harvest crops and drive to and from work. Every living thing does its part to survive. When everyone and everything does its own part, the entire life cycle is at peace. I want to talk about this for just a second. When everyone and everything does its own part. Now, he's speaking specifically about the human race, but I want to point to the Black community. When everyone does their own part, The entire community is at peace. I wonder today, are you doing your part to bring peace to our community? I like to compare this piece to a beautiful sounding choir. To create harmony, each member sings a different note. The duty of each singer is to perfect their notes. Everybody put in the comments below, perfect my note. The duty of each singer is to perfect their notes without being distracted by the other notes they hear. When each individual singer is gathered together to sing, they create perfect harmony. The same can be applied to an orchestra, a football team, a basketball team, corporation, family, community, state, or nation. The system fails when each piece in the game doesn't know its purpose. And when you don't know your purpose, this throws the peace and harmony off course. Therefore, the responsibility of all living things is to get to know thyself and find one's purpose. Then use that knowledge to preserve self, family, community, and ultimately the entire world. The more you learn, life won't be such a chore when you wake up each morning. The more you learn, the more knowledge you will have to help yourselves and others. Knowledge is an asset. Everybody put that in the comments below. Knowledge is an asset. We should be found investing our energy, time, and talent and money to get knowledge. Make no mistake, education doesn't only involve school. Education is anything that will help you to cultivate yourself and reflecting the power and majesty of God. Education can involve learning a new language, completing a degree or certification, buying a book, attending a seminar, joining a gym, or learning self-defense. There is so much to learn, and it is your responsibility to get all that you can. It is your responsibility to get all that you can. Again, no matter where you are joining from us today, we're over at the ERGJ Black Bookstore. You can come over here if you like to have an engagement. I see quite a few people that are watching this morning. Good morning. Go ahead and say good morning, and thanks so much for tuning in. We're going through the book, The Street Cred Rules to the Money Game, a book that I believe should be in your library. A book that's just not for you, but it's particularly written to young folk. And if you got some kids or you want to pass it down to your godsons, your niece, your nephew, see, we got to begin to be a people that's about knowledge. And it says in the good book, without the people perish for lack of knowledge. That's what it says. It didn't say they perish because of a lack of entertainment. They perish for a lack of knowledge. Because we're not interested, it seems, to get more knowledge, we continue to find our community perishing. Let's go into box number 5. It talks about you get out what you put in. Now, what is he talking about here? Mr. Aziz, Street Cred Rules to the Money Game. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. All right, box number 5 is talking about donations or charity. Here's the rule. Use this box for contributions toward a worthy cause, such as your church, a nonprofit organization, school, or community center. He says the best feeling in the world is being in a position to help others. Label this box donations. Now I want to take this a step further because I found that there's a lot of different ways to help others. One of the ways that I help others is to help them to bring out the business that they have inside of themselves. And so I donate a lot of my time to investing in other people, and especially in these startup companies that you might see that I'm a part of. That's a lot of my time that I didn't get paid for. But the reward is so great when we get to that finished product, like that barbecue sauce. Oh, it feels so good to be a part of other people's success. Sometimes it's donating your time into other people and helping them to become the best person that they can be, and you be a part of their success. To me, in my book, that's a donation. The only way that you can help others is by supporting yourself first, but it doesn't stop there. You must understand that you are only one link in the chain. You must take responsibility to make your link strong by acquiring knowledge, wealth, and resources. If you fail to do so, you become a weak link and can cause the other parts of the links to overcompensate for your shortcomings. All of us get weak but the other links must be willing to lend a hand from time to time. As time progresses, the support we receive from the other links builds strength. It gets us back in the position of helping the entire chain again. Helping one another is necessary. It is critical that we understand how we are an extension of everyone and everything around us. Everything we say or do produces an effect on something or someone. Knowing that we're part of a bigger body than ourselves, it is our duty and responsibility to contribute as much as we can to help. Giving is an asset. Everybody put that in the comments below. Giving is an asset. As we learned in earlier chapters, wealthy people gather more assets than liabilities. Giving produces tangible returns and supernatural returns on your investments. How many of you guys know that you can't outgive God or the universe? It's just, I found it's impossible. You cannot outgive God. Some returns are not always monetary. Helping a family member, friend, or stranger can create lasting relationships worth more than diamonds or gold. Giving doesn't always include money. The situation you are trying to aid may require your time, your strength, your talent, or your intellect. There are many ways to serve and give back. There may be an opportunity to pick up trash alongside the road, visit the sick, or shut in to keep them company. Serve as on a nonprofit organization board, feed the homeless, donate clothes, toys, and blankets. Get involved with random acts of kindness. Be generous to someone asking for loose change. Become a mentor to a child. Become a coach for a little league team. Start a neighborhood watch or cleanup community. Finally, donate money to your place of worship, school, and nonprofit organizations. See, I think what we found is that people have equated giving to just money instead of giving their time, their talent, and their abilities to help other people. And I would say that money is the smallest form of giving, because I believe that you can build a lot of people up just by being in the presence with your gifts that God is giving you. Are you a person that says, hey, I wrote a check, so that means I've done my part? Or are you a person that's really down in the trenches helping to build other people up with more than just your money? And I continue to teach this principle that time is more valuable than money. And wisdom is more valuable than time. Are you willing to give your time, and are you willing to give your wisdom to other people? Because those two are an asset. Never look down or turn your back on those who need help. We never know when it may be our turn to receive assistance or a helping hand. It's also important to give cheerfully and freely with a pure heart. In addition, don't expect a return from whoever you've helped. When you give charity, it will be paid back to you in various ways. God blesses the giver with friends from all walks of life, wealth, good homes, health, and peace of mind. The giver's reputation within their family community is adored. The life of a giver is prosperous, and that prosperity is passed on for generations. In addition, to receive a reward from God for giving charity, wealthy people understand that when they give tangible gifts, i.e. money, clothes, time, toys, and food, they can add up the amount and write that items off as an expense on their annual income tax statements. By keeping track of your annual giving, it decreases the amount of taxes a person will have to pay annually. All the features and benefits previously mentioned are difficult to experience if you're living check to check. The key to having a fulfilling life is through acquiring money and resources. Without the two, you become a financial burden and weight on others. Wealth doesn't fall from the clouds. Wealth isn't achieved by winning a lottery or gambling. Wealth and financial freedom can be achieved by us all if we set up a plan and work that plan. Learn from the mistakes of others. Use this system for yourself and make sure to pass it on. And he mentioned this particularly saying, make sure you pass it on. So are you getting this information today, and do you have it to pass on? Because we haven't been learning this stuff in our public school education. We haven't been learning this stuff in our homes. And if you are learning it today, then I would say it's your responsibility to make sure that you pass it on. Have you gotten the book, right? Obviously, we're reading the book, but have you acquired the book? Because the book will last longer than you. And maybe this one book can save your great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren by reading something that impacted you a long time ago. This is why the book is so important, because it is a legacy keeper within our very own community, and it maintains history of where we are in this age. Well, guys, we just went through box 4 and box 5 of Street Cred. You have the opportunity to pick that book up at the ERGJ Black Bookstore. Go over to the Facebook page if you're already here. ERGJ Black Bookstore is where we're broadcasting from today. If you pick up Street Cred, that's for $15 to pick that up. We also mentioned to you the Black Billionaires Club, which is my book that I've written, is out now, available for you to pick up. Matter of fact, you get this book, you're going to go ahead and get the workshop, the Bitcoin workshop, how to trade, transfer, and cash out along with the book. Also, we have some new arrivals that are coming in. Again, we're going to be starting a new series. Our Boss Best Business Series is going to be an evening series because it's for grown folk who are looking to build businesses or looking to expand on what they're doing. The Execution Pipeline, one of the best business books I've ever read, is available for you now in the Black Bookstore, so you can get this book and follow along with us if you are talking about building. This is for builders only, okay? This is for builders only. And you cannot pass up on the opportunity to learn how to grow and develop a concept that you might have in your head right now. You just don't know how to put it out into the world. That's going to be the Execution Pipeline. We're going to be starting that book next Tuesday, August 1st, moving us into the latter part of the year. I want your business to be going by 2018, and that's the goal that we got set for you, to go ahead and make sure that you put together the proper steps to do that. Also, some new arrivals, Real Estate 100. This is another youth book that talks about real estate investment for the teen and millennial. You can pick that up. We're going to be adding that to the store today. And then also a new book that's coming in very soon, 7 Things Everyone Should Know About Marriage, a relationship book for us to make sure that we got our game tight as it relates to our marriage and things that we need to consider before or while we are married as well. At any rate, this is the ERGJ Street Cred, Rules to the Money Game. Thank you so much to the author, Mr. Khalil Abdul-Aziz, who has joined the ERGJ Black Bookstore, understanding that we can build our own. And I'm just trying to tell you, I don't need no Amazon. I don't need them taking 60, 40, 50, 60% of my profits when they ain't promoting none of my stuff. No, sir. No, sir. We keep that right on in our very own community, and we can build this thing and pull everybody up out of what they think is so valuable to them, which is we create our own. And that's what we got to become. We got to become a people that's going to create, manufacture, create, develop our own ish. And we'll show them that we don't need them as much as they think that we do. Nonetheless, this is ERGJ, certified financial educator with the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Hopefully, you'll be back with us tomorrow as we look to maybe finish out this book. We're getting towards the end. It's getting a little thin on the end. I think we're getting close. I know we're getting close to the end. Let me see. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. Might be finishing this up tomorrow, and then we'll have the rest of the week off as we prepare for, I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the week, but we'll do something the rest of the week. Hey, guys, remember this, man. It takes a village, and it starts with us. It takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build Black wealth together. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.
New Black. It's the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Wall Street. With your host, Evan Jefferson. It's time for us to go. Yeah. Now, you ain't got a little computer. We encourage you to get out there and learn and apply all the things you learn at the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Yeah.